Hey everyone! So today I'm going to be doing a worth the hype video. I know I'm a little bit late on this. This was something that was trending on YouTube probably like a year ago at this point, but I didn't want to try it at that time because all I saw on my feed at all times was this item. So I was like, okay, when something's that like overhyped, I just don't want to bother with it because it's like, I don't know, I'm just already overwhelmed by the item. So I decided to try it recently because I was thinking about it, it came to mind, and I was like, you know what, I want to test this out. So I'm sure you could tell by the title and the thumbnail that it's the Tyme hair iron. So when I ordered it, I think it was $190. It was a lot of money for an iron, in my opinion. I am a licensed and professional working hairstylist, so I do know that you should invest in your hot tools, but I think that the companies also rip you off, and sometimes you can get an amazing $50 curling iron and an amazing $250 curling iron. That's my personal opinion. So anyway, I got the iron, and it was in a beautiful box. The packaging was really nice. The iron itself looked really pretty. It's a really pretty like rose goldy type of color, and it just looks like it looks expensive. Long story short, I went to use the iron, and I was concerned because there was no heat settings, and I figured that it would be just somewhere in like the average range of heat settings, or that it would have like a 1, 2, and 3. I didn't really look too much into it. I just kind of saw people reviewing it and trying to use it. And so I started by just like curling a couple of pieces on this side, and it curled really well and it looked nice. And it wasn't that difficult to use. And then I tried doing a couple pieces on this side, and on this side it kind of got like all those kinks in it, and I felt like it was difficult for me to use on this side for some reason and less on this side. I'm not sure why or what's up with that, but it was easier for me to use on one side than the other. You had to barely press on it at all, otherwise it would get like stuck and kind of start like jumping in the hair. So I was like, okay, that's kind of annoying, but I can try and practice to make this work. But then I took a second and I looked at my hair, and I noticed that it completely stripped the color out of my hair. I'll put a picture here, but the silver completely came out and it was yellow again. I know that this can happen with prolonged heat use, and if the temperature is too hot, but I've never had it happen to me with any of my irons. So I was like, oh my god, are you kidding me? So I had to go back and like retone those pieces of my hair. So personally, in my opinion, it is not worth the hype because it did completely like strip the color out of my hair. If you don't have color treated hair and you have really super thick, hard to curl hair, then I guess I would recommend it. But otherwise, it's like if you have fine hair or color treated hair, I would definitely not recommend it because the fact that it doesn't have a heat setting is like fucked up. Like it will definitely ruin your hair, it'll ruin the color, and prolonged use of this will definitely destroy your hair because it's just way too hot. If it did have a heat setting and you could make it lower, I would definitely give it another chance because I did like the concept of the iron. But I couldn't use it obviously because it was stripping the color out of my hair. So luckily, you know, I did try it soon enough and return it soon enough to where I got a full refund. So I'm very grateful for that and their customer service. But I personally wouldn't recommend it for anyone unless they have extremely thick hair or coarse hair that requires a lot of heat and isn't color treated. So yeah, that's just my quick little review on the Tyme iron, and that's the reason I don't have it to show you or do a demo today. And I kind of wish I did a first impression because you would have seen my face when I saw this like giant chunk of my hair go yellow. I was like, so if you were thinking of getting this, I hope this opinion of mine and experience of mine helped you make your decision. And yeah, I don't think it's a bad iron. I just don't think it's worth the hype that it was made out to be, and I don't think that it's good for most hair types. So yeah, that's it. I love you guys. Stay super sassy, and I'll talk to you very soon. Bye.